Welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We are on with the X-Files. This is now episode 3 of season 2. The last episode was of the big horrible wiggly worm thing, which was disgusting, that thrived in bad sanitation and was kind of a result of radiation from Chernobyl. It's something we made, not on purpose, but as a result. So, that's all I'm going to say about that because it was disgusting. Right, so let's carry straight on. Episode 3. Host. How can you still have enthusiasm to do your job now? Really? I just said kill. What? Maybe. Kill him! Kill them all! Fabulous. No air. Oh, it's happening again. Oh, the left is moving. Can't breathe. Kill them all! What the fuck's going on?
Must be odd being asked to profile our suspects, all of whom are dead. The witnesses that were in the elevator are down at the hospital. You can talk to them whenever you're ready.
We wanted to wait for you before we collected further evidence.
Was this damaged during the incident?
Yes, because it was fine before.
Each incident occurred in a public place. The suspect went crazy and refused to desist when ordered. Officers used deadly force in order to save lives. He was one of those nice guys. Couldn't play and didn't bitch about being stuck in right field.
What have you been touching? It's not going to do it again, is it? Oh my god, no. What now? I was being shot out of the machine.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Hey, it's better than what he just told him to do.
The confounding element of these profiles is that, given their backgrounds, the perpetrators would be, statistically, more likely the victims of violent crimes rather than the originators. But witnesses did report the last suspect displayed a claustrophobic reaction. A residue discovered on the fingers of the most recent perpetrator was analyzed and reported to be an undefined but non-toxic organic chemical found on plants. The single connecting trace evidence to the killings is the destruction of an electronic device at the crime scene.
Yes.
In all honesty, Scully, I've never had a more difficult time developing a profile.
Oh, right. He's just sending this to us. He's reading it to the end.
Killer.
Makes no sense. He's actually going to have trouble proving this one. Especially evidence-wise.
Larry, it's not a copy of the other homicides. This
No,
wasn't committed
different.
in a public area. The suspect fled, covering his tracks.
Yes?
This is Sheriff Spencer. I'm Agent Fox Mulder with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. May we come in? Can you describe to me exactly how the dashboard readout was damaged? Mrs. McRoberts?
Put down the knife.
Mrs. McRoberts?
Careful! Shit, Mulder! Down! No!
Levels of adrenaline are known to be high in cases of violent death, twice as much as in victims of natural death. This subject's levels were 200 times normal. Other physiological evidence present indicated episodes of intense phobia. When reacting with adrenaline and other compounds secreted during phobic episodes, creates a substance similar to lysergic acid diethylamide.
LSD?
LSD.
What's that shit you're throwing about? Is it that?
That is a Eurasian cluster fly. They infest vegetation like apples or cherries and can inflict a great deal of damage to crops.
Have you ever come across this chemical compound?
LSDM. Obviously, you haven't read our August edition of TLG?
Oh,
No.
Sorry, boys. It arrived the same day as my subscription to Celebrity Skin.
The chemical you have in that report is called lysergic dimethrin.
Dimethrin?
It's an unreleased experimental synthetic botanical insecticide. It attempts to act as a natural pheromone.
This is actual newsreel footage taken in the 50s. The strain DDT, a chemical the Government did release and determined to be safe.
30 years later, they found out that women exposed to it had higher rates of breast cancer.
Different chemicals, same stunts.
I just learned how not to be so obvious.
Yeah.
Hey, Frohickey, can I borrow those?
If I can have Scully's phone number.
Has this thing gone through FDA approval? Doubtful. And here they come spraying it. Oh no! Oh frick!
I've checked up on you. You have a penchant for spooky evidence.
Oh,
Don't start
shut
that
up.
tired crap. Don't start diverting blame.
I have my heart in this town. I have 3 children. I'm not gonna dump poison on them.
Yeah, well, if it's so safe, why was it done in secret?
The irradiated flies were not effective. The delays to get approval to spray would have caused millions in crop damage.
Scully, your own autopsy reported the killer had chemical anomalies.
Yes, but you are proof that it wasn't from exposure to LSDM.
May I see
What?
that chart, Agent Scully?
The insecticide LSDM is known to invoke a fear response in cluster flies. What if the chemical causes the same reaction in humans? The insecticide heightened their already existent phobia to an unbearable level.
Right.
And the electronic devices relayed messages that told them specifically what to do with their
He's
fear in order to elude
bang
it.
on.
I think this area is being subjected to a controlled experiment.
Controlled by who?
Maybe.
By the government? By a corporation? By reticulans?
They've done it before.
I've persuaded him to a compromise. He's agreed to stop the
Okay.
spraying immediately and to blood testing extensively of people exposed to the spray area.
Franklin and Venango counties are participating in an important nationwide study on cholesterol.
Never volunteer
Volunteers
for
will be coming
any
to your
kind
door or
of
may
experiment
report at your
or
convenience
testing
to Franklin Community
ever.
General.
These are the sectors that have tested negative. This is a list of people for one reason or another having checked out. There's about 25.
Only 7 more to go. Edward Funch, age 52, no diploma, no vehicle or driver's license. Navy radio man, wife died 10 years ago, no
Wow.
kids. No known family, just been laid off. I know what he's afraid of. And I know where he's going.
How would it subliminally know to tell him that? Because it's all in his own mind. How would he know that he waited? That's so weird.
Yeah, I picked him up, drove 4 feet, and then he went ape for it.
Where'd you let him out?
Near the college.
Jesus, are they armor piercing? What the f... Okay, he's clearly used a weapon before. Oh, there you go. Everyone get down.
All units, forthwith, Franklin College. Shots fired, send emergency vehicles.
Fucking hell. Need to be careful here because he's not making sense right now. Dude, slow down.
Put it down!
You make me put it down, man.
Oh no.
There's gonna be blood everywhere.
And you don't want that. No! Oh crap. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Like the frenzied piano. Poor guy. It's not his fault.
Don't kill me.
It's all right.
Agent Scully will examine him at the hospital. You can call her.
I want unrestricted access to him for questioning.
Mulder, you know more about what happened to him than he does.
Bye-bye.
Mulder, is that you?
It's affected him too.
Where are you?
That was trippy as hell. Really enjoyed that. That was good.
Mulder, where are you?
Okay, that was episode 3 of season 2. That was fabulous. That was really... I don't know. Is that an X-File? I suppose it is. Kind of. But it's not really unexplained. So it was, are we going with it was the pesticides, the LSDM? I can't remember what the terminology was. I know what LSD means. So they were spraying. It was all designed to not let the community in that town die off from, because obviously it's a community that relies on crops for its export. So to that guy, it was absolutely, required for them to be able to stop this insect from killing the crops. But it's had major adverse effect, 100 times fold from what it does to an insect to what it does to a human. And it was really weird the way to try and piece things together. But Mulder did it. He did it. And with Scully's help, a little. It's unfortunate that they're not together at the moment. The X-Files are still not open or anything. But that guy, that main guy in it, was extremely lucky to have... I don't know whether he was at a stage further back than a lot of the others that had already killed someone, and how long it took for it to reach the level where they can't stop themselves anymore. But he managed to keep it at bay for long enough until it got to the point where Mulder knew everything that was going on and who he was, and that he was probably going to be the next one off the list. And it's the blood drive. I thought for a minute they were going that it was something in the blood, but it wasn't. That was just linked to him because he had a phobia of blood, and that's where he's going to be going, because that's what it's going to have compelled him to do. Thankfully, he didn't kill anyone, and he can get some sort of treatment for it. But yeah, I mean, the governments have been responsible for these sorts of things God knows how many times, but this was specifically not really. I mean, was it really to do with the government, or was it just this guy who'd been told that this pesticide was okay and wasn't prepared or had time to wait for approval through the government before they used it? But that was really weird. The only thing I didn't get was how it managed to warn him that they were there waiting for him, which is why I wanted to get off the bus, because you need to know that in your own mind, because it's your own mind that's giving you these messages. I don't know, through fear and phobia. But I don't suppose that matters too much. Either way, I really enjoyed the episode. Trippy, but good. And when he was in the store and the TV screens were on, I said it was Summer of Sam. It wasn't. It was Manson. Just to clear that up. Because I've been watching Mindhunter, I've got all the different serial killers' names in my head. Just the wrong one popped out first. Right. I don't really think we need to do anything more on that episode other than that. It affected Mulder, but not to the same extent until they actually figured out what was going on. I knew he would pick up on it, and his explanation of it with the phobia and the elevated adrenaline that it would create and then it's being passed through from that phobia was being passed through to the brain, and it was then electronic devices that were resending the signals. He explained it better than I did, anyway. Right, so we'll be back for episode 4 next. No idea what's next. I don't remember that episode at all. Don't think I've ever seen that one. So we're not getting any sort of continuation as regards the backstory as to what's going on with Scully and Mulder and the X-Files yet, and this new friend apparently they have in the FBI who helped kind of lead them in the right direction on the previous case with putting that thing under the door and everything. Whether that's to do with this senator or not that's helping him, I'm not entirely certain. Anyway, we'll find out next time. If you want to watch this in full length, it will be available on Patreon, as it always is. The link will be in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, guys, by all means, please give it a thumbs up. I am loving going back through this series. It may be deemed old and retro now, but there's just something about the X-Files that oozes creepy, spooky, and just keeps you transfixed, because every case seems to be different, and I try my best to try and work them out as I'm going through. Sometimes I land on it quickly, sometimes I'm way off. Anyway, I will see you for episode 4 next time. We do 2 episodes a week, and if you are interested in continuing to watch the X-Files, by all means, if you're not already subscribed, please hit that sub button, and I will be very much appreciated. Right, see you for the next one. Till then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Take care.